Hello, GW, and welcome to the first headlines episode of the semester. I'm Emmanuelle Dyer-Melhado. On August 31st, President Biden withdrew American troops from Afghanistan, and over the following days, more than 124,000 people, most of them Afghans, were evacuated from the country. Since then, many have been trying to find ways to help the refugees seeking asylum and resettlement in the United States. Organizations like Welcome.us are doing this by making it easier to host and sponsor families, and also by providing places to donate that are having great impact on the ground. Most recently, in a show of bipartisan cooperation, the Bush, Clinton, and Obama families, as well as Colorado Governor Jared Polis and Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, are supporting this initiative. In Texas, the Justice Department asked a federal judge for an emergency halt on a law that bans nearly all abortions and allows private citizens to file civil lawsuits against anyone who helps a woman terminate a pregnancy. The bill, signed by Governor Greg Abbott in May, prohibits any abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy and provides no exceptions in cases of incest or rape. This motion comes after the Supreme Court declined to block the legislation in a 5-4 decision. Russian President Vladimir Putin is in quarantine after several people in his immediate circle tested positive for COVID-19. A Kremlin spokesperson said that Putin has since tested negative and is fully vaccinated with Sputnik V, Russia's COVID vaccine. The Kremlin did not specify the duration of Putin's self-isolation, but said the president will continue to attend meetings this week via video conference. Country officials have also been criticized for downplaying the severity of the pandemic and avoiding tougher restrictions, despite reporting the 8th highest number of cases globally. President Biden visited California for the first time his inauguration in order to publicly view the damage of the California wildfires, and also to push for climate action by emphasizing the fires need to be a wake-up call for the nation. Biden's visit to the West Coast was also an opportunity for him to show support for Governor Newsom in his efforts to survive the California recall election. Newsom accompanied the president throughout his stops in California, showing support for the administration's climate policy. By the end of this month, Democrats are hoping Newsom's win isn't their only one, as they try to pass legislation that will allow for hundreds of billions of dollars to be advocated for climate relief. Here is this week's reporter, Sydney Schmidt, to talk about how Governor Newsom won the recall election.
California Governor Gavin Newsom remains in office after defeating the Republican-led recall. Though the recall previously gained traction due to some citizens' unhappiness with business shutdowns and other COVID-19 restrictions, California's Democratic base ensured an easy win for the governor. The result comes after several leading Democrats campaigned on behalf of Newsom, including President Biden, Vice President Harris, and Obama. Following the win, Newsom stated California's choice reflects a commitment to science, vaccines, and social justice. Despite Newsom's landslide win, the recall reflects the new era of partisan division. While midsummer polls indicated the governor was in danger of recall, Newsom effectively mobilized his Democratic base by drawing connections between his main opponent Larry Elder and former President Donald Trump. Elder objected to this association, though both Trump and Elder pushed claims of election fraud during the recall. These claims, which were disputed by the California Voter Foundation, mirror widespread accusations of fraud by Trump during the 2016 and 2020 elections. Of the 46 candidates on the ballot, Elder came out as Newsom's strongest competition. The conservative talk show host ran on a campaign of anti-abortion, anti-sex education, and anti-minimum wage increases. In his concession speech, Elder urged his supporters to stay tuned as, quote, "We may have lost the battle, but we are going to win the war." Elder's statement fueled speculation that he may run again in the 2022 gubernatorial election.
Thank you, Sydney. Finally, Congress is currently working on a bill that would increase federal spending by $3.5 trillion through tax increases on large corporations and certain consumer products like tobacco, as well as through the reversal of Trump's administration's tax cuts. With this plan, Democrats aim to fund multiple committees and invest in mechanisms that would support universal pre-K, public housing, and the development of clean energy technologies, among others. This presents a big challenge for the Democratic Party as they must gain the support of every one of their House and Senate members due to a lack of Republican cooperation. With moderate Democrats hesitating to pass another expensive bill so soon after the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan, it might fail to gain the complete majority it requires. That's all for this week. This is Emmanuelle Dyer-Melhado. See you next time.